Guys, we're on the other tools and rituals encounterments off of The Craft by Dorothy Morrison. And how are you guys doing so far with the exercises? Are you guys pleased with the exercises? Are you guys satisfied? Go to those videos that you're satisfied with and thumbs them up or write comments down. So be it. Go to there and do it. I don't want you guys to jump on this section if you have not completed 100% of every exercise on the videos. So I kind of want you guys to do that because I feel like for me, I want to complete this. If not, it is your choice. You can jump ahead if you want to connect this way. But to me, I'm going to do 100% on the other part. So I thought if you guys are going to join me with this 100% dedicated to with me, so be it. Anyways, the other four tools that you don't really need, but it's a great asset. Mind you, you don't need any of these tools to be a witch or whatnot, but it increases and helps out with your spells and rituals and powers and everything whatnot. So the other four tools is the Cauldron, the Bosom, which is a bosom or broom, the Black Mirror, which is a very must-have to me. A black mirror is a very must-have, and the white-handled knife. Mine has happened to be a kitchen brown-handled knife, which is so weird. So anyways, the very first one is the Cauldron. Cauldrons can come in different forms and different shapes and different type of metals and different type of things. I see a wooden cauldron, which has got me pondering about that part. I seen a wooden cauldron. I seen metals, all sorts of metals. I had a copper one. I worked with a copper one. It was my first one. I seen glass. Well, kind of a hard plasticky glass. I have one of those, and I used fire in that one, and it totally combusted, and it was scary. I've seen all sorts of types, sizes. I've seen ones that are actually like literally so big that you can fit a baby in it. I've seen ones that are so tiny that you can fit just like a couple of herbs and little chime candles in it. I've seen ones that are like this. For solitary, I think this is just enough. For a coven, you might want to go a little bigger than this. Mine is cast iron. It did not came with the lid. I pretty much took the lid and donated it back to the store to say, hey, if anyone wants an extra lid with their purchase or whatever, keep it. I did not purchase the lid. I purchased this at Moonshadow, which you can see that video of that store. Go back, and you can see it on my little vlogs. First thing first, when you get... I almost said first thing first, I'm a realist. Oh, I love that song. First thing is when you get a cast iron, a black cast iron cauldron, cure it is a huge must. And here I think that she talks about what you need to do on curing it. No, she doesn't really talk about in here how to cure it. So curing it is that you set an oven at a high temperature, covered with, I use basic vegetable oil, but you can use certain other oils to cure it. Basically dry it, rub the crap out of the oil into every little item, place it on a cookie sheet with tinfoil on top so it doesn't damage the sheet, the cooking sheet. And I basically parked it upside down, and I just like baked the crap out of it. The reason why you need to cure it, and cure it very frequently, not crazy, not once a week, but cure it every time you put water in it, every time you put anything into it, sand, use it for anything, you need to go and cure it. It is a huge must, because it will rust fast. And when you have a little rust, you'll get little rust stains in here. I have one tiny little rust stain, which is, it's really easy to scrub off and cure it. So it's a big must for you guys to cure your cauldron, if it's cast iron. So far I had this, oh god, this is 12 years old, and so far it's been great to me. During winter, I fill it up with, and can be very dangerous, when I'm doing my Yule or when I'm doing an outside ritual out in the snow or out in the cold, I will fill it up with rubbing alcohol, and I'll light it on fire, and I will enjoy the flame of keeping me warm, but it's also the representation of the sun being born, the sun god, the fire coming out. I'm keeping it alive and lit because he's such an infant at that time. I did my green flame spell on this many times over. My green flame spell is really one of my famous videos here that I don't think most of you guys today can even know about it unless you researched me back videos then. But anyways, once you get your cauldron and you already cure it, if you're following me, do your cauldron concentration. It's a huge thing. It's basically in tuning yourself with it. The element is water, but I like to say this is a very spiritual tool. This is all the elements within one. It was forged in fire. It can hold water. It's very earthly because you get food from it, nourishment, and it's very airy because you can fill it up with incense and let it be airy and smoke. Hence the handle and whatnot. And plus air cool it down. It's the whole thing. So I think it's all the universal, and plus it's the womb, plus it's the birth of things, and it's also some of destruction of things. So I have this huge theory behind it. So I have not done the cauldron exercise in this to connect with it, but I would be happy and glad to join you with it. It's a meditation, so it'd be amazing to do it. So till then, guys, go get your cauldron. Let's get bitchy with this. Let's get this down for 1 week exercise. So till then, happy cauldron.